These are the nine. Hello, guys. So, today we are going to tell about a new thing that nine YouTube settings that kills small channels. Fix this right now. So, guys,
There are default settings in your YouTube studio right now killing your reach, and you probably don't even know that they exist. This video is going to fix all of that, expose them, and get you on the right track. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start with one that can cost you and I money. I'm talking real money. I'm talking up to $42,000 per video money, and I wish I was joking. I'm talking about a federal fine. And even though it seems like, oh, that'll never happen to me, YouTube makes it way too easy to get this one wrong. If you go into your YouTube studio right now and click on any video, scroll down to the section called Audience. It asks one question: is this video made for kids? Now, I've audited channels with creators who clicked yes because they thought, well, a kid could watch my content. It's certainly not inappropriate, so yeah, I'll play it safe. And even if you go back in and uncheck it, it's too late. YouTube already decided how to treat that content. Now, this is why it's so confusing on the surface, because made for kids is the legal definition under COPPA, which is the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. And it doesn't mean appropriate for children. It doesn't mean a child might enjoy this.
So, guys, you cannot put on like child.
It means this content was specifically created to target children under the age of 13 years old as the primary audience.
Yeah.
If you think about the difference between a nature documentary and like Miss Rachel, I have two little kids that love Miss Rachel. A 5-year-old might watch both, right? They might watch the show Planet Earth, and it's made for a general audience. It's educational, it's cinematic, it appeals to adults, families, everybody in between. But Miss Rachel, on the other hand, is specifically designed for toddlers. I'm talking about the colors, the pacing, the songs, the direct-to-camera engagement. Every creative decision targets children under 5 years old. I'm talking about Miss Rachel specifically. That's the distinction between made for kids and everything else. Okay, so here's why getting this wrong can destroy your channel. If you mark a video made for kids, YouTube automatically disables comments, they remove notifications, they block the save to playlist feature, limit how the video can be recommended, and essentially treats it like content that can't be promoted to anybody over 12 years old. You're not being safe, you're sabotaging your own reach. So unless you're literally making content for toddlers or preschoolers, I'm talking about Sesame Street type stuff or like Miss Rachel style videos with educational songs and nursery rhymes, that world, the answer is no.
So this is the important thing, guys.
No, this is not made for kids every time. Now, that's the one with the legal consequences that I needed to get out of the way first, even though it's a bit of an outlier. A lot of people fall prey to this because YouTube does an awful job of explaining what the heck that means. So luckily, the next issue won't cost you any money, but it could cost you a load of embarrassment. What do I mean by that? Well, at some point, if you plan to keep making videos on YouTube, you're going to accidentally publish something if you haven't already. I've done it a few times in my career between my big channel, luckily not this channel. And once you realize it happened, your stomach will drop, you'll want to throw up because the panic is very real. Now, if you go into settings, it's super easy to fix this. Click on Upload Defaults, then Visibility. By default, YouTube sets your uploads to public. I don't know why, but they do. The moment that you finish uploading and hit Confirm, it goes out to the world, out to everybody immediately, which is so stupid. Now, here's the thing that people get wrong about accidentally publishing. They're like, well, Adam, I don't upload anything that's like half edited or something like that. Now, obviously, you do all of your editing off of YouTube. I get that. Way before you ever hit upload. That's not the problem here. The problem is everything else. Your description isn't set up yet. Your tags aren't locked in. Your thumbnail isn't uploaded, especially if you're doing A/B testing. Your title is literally whatever you named the file on your computer. I've seen creators go live with videos on accident that are like final v3 export.mp4 because they didn't realize that their default was set to public. Now, fixing this takes like 2 seconds. Change your default visibility to unlisted. Simple as that. Now, every video that you upload is hidden by default. You could still schedule it. You could still set it to public whenever you want. But what you did is actually added a layer of protection between yourself and one of those inevitable, oh shit moments. All right, so those are 2 settings that protect you from yourself. Now, I want to talk about the first thing that people actually see when they land on your channel and why most creators keep getting this wrong for some reason. If you pull up your channel right now and you look at your homepage, If it looks empty or cluttered or confusing in any way, shape, or form, you are losing subscribers. And I'm not talking about the people that subscribed and then unsubscribed. I'm talking about people that wanted to enjoy the experience and never clicked subscribe because you screwed it up. And I see this every single day, and you probably don't even realize you're doing it. If you open your homepage on your channel, that is your storefront. Keep that in mind. Because when somebody walks in, they should have an enjoyable experience. It needs to be clean, needs to be easy to navigate. You should have enough videos and enough consistency to where it looks healthy, but curated enough, have enough intention behind it, so that it guides them to something specific. Now, I see this a lot with early on creators with smaller channels. They get this wrong in a few different ways. The first one that gets under my skin the most is having abandoned playlists as the first thing that you see on your homepage. They created some playlist like 2 years ago, and for some reason, they forgot about it, but they pinned it to the top of their channel. So now that's their first impression to every new visitor. Doesn't look good, does it? Now, the second thing I see is putting your most popular videos in the first line of your channel. Now, it sounds smart, right? But the problem is that your most popular videos are often years old. So somebody lands on your channel, and it looks like you haven't uploaded in forever. And that's not the perception that you want. I always recommend putting the newest videos first because people get into what you've currently been doing, not what you worked on 3 years ago. Now, the third mistake I wanted to touch on real quick is putting all of your shorts at the top of your homepage. This just looks ridiculous unless you're a short-form content creator. You don't really do long-form here on YouTube, but this channel is set up to help long-form content creators. So if you primarily do long-form, that's what serves your business, your brand, your channel, your goals. Don't put shorts as the top thing because somebody's going to bump into one of your long form videos, come to your main channel and see a wall of 30-second clips, and it's going to be a total mismatch with the audience that you're looking to attract. Keep in mind, short form content attracts distracted attention. Long form content attracts focused attention. Focused attention converts. Distracted attention is worthless. So if somebody discovered you through a 15-minute video, they clicked on your channel, don't confuse them with a wall of shorts. Give them more of what they want. Otherwise, it feels like a completely different channel. Push the shorts down a little bit. If you have them on your main channel, that's fine, but not the first thing people see. Same goes for playlists. Playlists are 100% useful, but they don't need to be the first thing someone sees. Oh, and while you're in there setting up the way that your channel looks, set up a welcome video. You can actually set a different video to play for subscribers versus non-subscribers, which is pretty cool if you think about it. It's just one more way to make a great first impression for the people that land on your channel and don't know who you are yet. It doesn't have to be a welcome video like back in 2014, like, hi, I'm Adam Ivy, animated intro, that type of stuff. This is what I do. This is who I serve. It just needs to be a video that converts viewers into subscribers. And you could find all of that information in your analytics. What video performs the best for your channel, has earned you the most subscribers, make that the video that the non-subscribers see. Then use the other video that you recently did as the welcome video for the subscribers because they already know you. They want to see what you're up to and they want to know what you did most recently. So it's a great way to kind of separate the distinction. One serves your subscribers, one welcomes in the non-subscribers. By the way, I put everything that you need into my Ultimate YouTube Growth Guide, which is a perfect companion for all of my videos here on this channel, and it's totally free. In the last week alone, I've received more than 20 thank you emails, which blows my mind, from creators just like you from around the world who have been using this guide to grow their channels. So if you want to take your channel to the next level, click the link in the description box below, download the guide, and enjoy. Now, obviously, you want your channel banner to be clean. It doesn't need to be overly designed, but just something that's pleasant to look at. Same with your profile photo. It should be you, preferably some type of background that makes you pop off the screen a little bit, not this jumbled AI-generated BS or the logos that you see all over the place that are like so condensed you can't tell what it is. Those things disconnect the viewer from the human experience. And I could go into detail in another video. But anyway, the first couple of lines of your description are shown on your main channel, so that's where you can tell people exactly what they're getting. Guys, this isn't rocket science. For a lot of us, it's common sense, but it's all about being intentional because that's the first impression that people get when they land on our channel. But now I want to jump into talking about YouTube's built-in AI system and why its attempt to help us might actually be costing us traffic from Google. So YouTube can automatically add chapter markers to our videos, which sounds super helpful on the surface, but here's the problem. YouTube labels those chapters based on what we said in the video, not based on what people are actually searching for. If you scroll down on any video page within your YouTube studio, you'll find a Allow Automatic Chapters section. When YouTube auto-generates chapters, it's essentially creating a summarized outline of your content. Generic labels, keywords pulled from the transcripts. It'll also say stuff that blows my mind like discussion, continuation, more information, stuff that means nothing and helps no one. But here's what most creators don't realize. Those chapters get indexed by Google. They could show up in Google search results. If you've ever looked up how to create a healthy recipe, how to build a birdhouse, how to change your own oil, and you see a video pop up, and when you open that video, it starts at like 4 minutes and 10 seconds, that's because the Google indexed that chapter. Whatever that chapter title is why it's showing up in search results, which means your chapter titles are essentially an SEO opportunity, and automatic chapters are wasting that opportunity. So here's what you do instead. I take my transcript and I run it through an AI tool. You can use tools like Taha.ai, which is a paid thing, or just ChatGPT, and tell it to generate chapter titles optimized for Google indexing and YouTube search. Actual search terms, keyword phrases that align with what people are looking for. Now, when somebody Googles a question and a video answer pops up, there's a higher chance that they're going to find my stuff or your stuff because my chapter titles match what their search intent is. Automatic chapters give you generic summary. Manual chapters allow you to get that discoverability. So turn off those automatic chapters and take the 5 minutes that it takes to write your own and control the opportunity that YouTube gives to us, guys. Like, seriously, it doesn't take much time. People argue with me all the time. I'm like, well, why would I do that if it's automatic? Because if you care, you're going to do it. And that's the first AI feature that you should disable. Now, there's another one right below that, and I'd argue that it matters even more because...
Okay, guys.
Need Windows on your MacBook Neo? Parallels Desktop Pro lets you run Windows and Mac OS together. Excel, Access, Power BI, and more right on your